Welcome to Yoga Reset. For this short asana sequence, we'll focus on some nourishing stretches for your shoulders, your hips, as well as some spinal twists. And for this practice, you'll need a yoga belt or something similar. Once you've found a prop that you can use for the stretches that we'll do, you can place that on your mat and come to seated, taking a couple of moments to just settle and become present for your practice. So once you're seated, close your eyes and tune into your breath, your body, and this moment. And if there's an intention that will support you for this yoga reset, invite that intention in. And then slowly open your eyes as you take in some deeper breaths as we begin moving. So find your yoga belt and come all the way up to standing. Now, if you've got a long belt like this one, you can fold it in half. And of course, if your belt is shorter, you may not choose to do that. Stand with your feet hip distance apart, feet pointing forward in mountain pose. And then bring your yoga belt up in front of you. And this exercise is called kayaking. So as you exhale, take your left hand down, right arm around, right hand down, left arm around, making 3 to 5 nice big circles in this direction. Coming back to the position where your arms are in front, change direction, bringing your right hand down, left arm around, left hand down, right arm around. Completing the same number of circles in this direction as you did in the other direction. And once again, bring your arms in front and then exhale to release your arms down, perhaps moving your shoulders around. Now take your belt and place it over your right shoulder. And take your arms out to shoulder height. As you exhale, bring your left arm around your back, bending your elbow, pointing your fingers towards your head. Turn your right palm up and inhale to reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale and bring your right hand down towards your left. And if your hands meet, you can hook your fingers together. And if they don't, wrap your hands around your yoga belt so that you can point your right elbow up towards the sky. And after a few breaths here in Ardha Gomukhasana, or half cow's face pose, inhale to release your right arm and then your left arm. Perhaps move your shoulders around a little bit. And then move your strap over to your left shoulder. Inhale to reach your arms out to the side. As you exhale, bring your right arm behind your back, bend the elbow, reaching your fingers towards your head. Turn your left palm up. Inhale to reach your arm up towards the sky. Exhale and bend your left elbow, either hooking your fingers together or holding on to your yoga belt. And then with an inhalation, release your left arm and release your right arm. And once again, move your shoulders around. And then open up your strap if you have it folded in half. And hold one end of the strap with your right hand. Reach your right arm up towards the sky and bring your left hand around your back at about waist level and hold on to the belt here as well. With a big inhalation, reach up as high as you can with your right hand, and then with your left hand, draw back into the archer's bow. And as you continue to stretch here, stay strong and steady in your mountain pose, resisting the urge to let yourself go into a back bend so that the stretch stays in your shoulders. With an inhalation, release and change sides, holding the belt in your left hand. Reach up as high as you can with your left arm and bring your right arm around your back at waist level, holding onto the belt. Big stretch up, and as you exhale, pull back with your right hand to come into the archer's bow. And then with an inhalation, release. And you can set your yoga belt aside for the time being. Maybe move your shoulders around one more time. Come to mountain pose at the top of your yoga mat, Tadasana. Fold your hands together in front of your heart space, Anjali Mudra, and receive a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands down, and with your next inhalation, float your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward from your hips and touch your fingertips down onto your mat. With your next inhalation, take a big step back with your left foot and then exhale to lower your left knee down to the earth. Put some cushioning under your left knee if it feels sensitive on the floor. Inhale and bring your hands up onto your front knee, sweeping your left arm up. As you exhale, move your low ribs back and start to turn to your right, so that you can hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Bring your hands together in an Anjali Mudra, and with an inhalation, feel like you're getting taller through your spine. And as you exhale, press down through your left elbow to help you turn the front of your heart to the right a little bit more. Stay here for a few breaths. And then with an inhalation, unwind your rotation, bringing your fingertips down to the floor. With your left toes turned under, lift your left knee and place your left palm on the earth below your left shoulder. Bring your right palm to the front of your heart space. And with an inhalation, get tall through your spine, exhaling to turn the front of your heart to the right. Then unfurl your top arm, reaching in equal measure out through both of your arms so you feel spacious and expansive. To release the pose, look down at the earth. Bring your right fingertips down. Come on onto the fingertips of your left hand and bring your left knee back down for a moment. Hands come back up to your front knee. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, turn to your right and bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Bring your palms together. Press down with your left arm. Get tall through your spine and turn. You're welcome to stay here, and you can add a little more strength and steadiness to your twist by curling your left toes under and lifting your back knee. To release, bring your knee back down. Inhale and unwind your twist. Exhale and lower your fingertips to your mat. As you inhale, lift your back knee and step forward. Exhale and fold into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. With an inhalation, take a big step back with your right foot and exhale to lower your right knee down to the earth. Inhale and bring your hands up onto your front knee. Sweep your right arm up. Begin to turn your heart to the left and hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra. Inhale to get taller through your spine. And as you exhale, press down with your right arm to help turn the front of your heart to your left. Holding steady here for a few breaths. Feel like each time you inhale, you get a little taller in your spine. And every time you exhale, you have the possibility of going a little deeper into your rotation. Inhale to unwind and bring your fingertips down to the floor. With your back toes turned under, lift your back knee, place your right palm on the earth below your shoulder, and bring bring your left palm to the front of your heart space. Inhale to get tall through your spine. Exhale, turn the front of your heart to your left and unfurl your left arm. Each time you inhale, look for more space. Each time you exhale, reach out from your heart down into the earth and up to the sky. To release, look down at the earth. Bring your left fingertips down. Come on up onto your right fingertips and lower your right knee. Bring your hands up onto your front knee, and with an inhalation, sweep your right arm up. Turn your heart to the left. Hook your elbow across your thigh, bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra. Turn your right toes under if you want to add an extra challenge here, and inhale to lift your right knee off the earth. As you exhale, explore the rotation. And with an inhalation, look down at the earth, lower your fingertips down. And this time, place your palms on your mat and step all the way back into downward facing dog. Hold your down dog for a few breaths. And then with an exhalation, lower your knees. Let your big toes come to touch as you lay the tops of your feet on the earth. And move your hips back towards your heels, arms extended out in front. Lower your forehead to the earth. And if you had set an intention for your practice, this is a great time to reflect, to bring that awareness of your intention back into your practice. Move your left arm now out to the left and bring your right hand around and hold your left wrist with your right hand to get a little side stretch up the right side of your body. Inhale to come back through center and take the same stretch to the other side, moving your right hand out to the right. Bringing your left hand over your right wrist. And getting a nice little stretch along the left side of your body. Inhale to bring yourself back to midline. And walk your hands back towards your knees so that you start to come upright and transition from here onto your back. Lay on your back with your knees bent and bring your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Let your arms lay out at shoulder height. And as you exhale, let your knees move to the left. Inhale to bring your knees to midline. Exhale and move your knees to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. And this time as you exhale to your left, hold steady for a few breaths, letting your body settle into this windshield wiper twist. Inhale your knees to center. And with an exhalation, take your knees to the right and hold. Inhale to center and bring your feet to about hip distance apart. Find your yoga belt and loop, loop your belt around the sole of your right foot. reaching your right leg up towards the sky. Hold the belt in such a way that your upper arms are resting on the earth so your shoulders can stay relaxed. Now, if you're able to get your knee fairly straight and your leg fairly vertical, another option here is to lay your left leg down on the earth. And as we hold this position for a few breaths, invite a little bit more stretch through the back line of your right leg by drawing the leg towards you using your hands on the strap. And then back out of the stretch just a little bit and hold both ends of your belt with your right hand. Turn your right thigh out a little bit and place your left hand at the front of your left hip. Draw your leg out to the right. Your left hand reminding you to keep the left side of your body anchored. Feel into where the stretch is here with your leg out to the side versus the leg coming towards your chest. With an inhalation, guide your leg back up to the vertical line. And bend your left knee now and shift your hips over to the right a little bit. Once you've shifted your hips, lay your left leg down and move your yoga belt into your left hand. Your right arm can lay out at the floor at shoulder height. And then slowly rotate your right leg over to the left side of your body. Feel into where the stretch is now with this twisted variation of the pose. As you inhale your next breath, slowly bring your right leg back up. You might want to switch hands with your yoga belt. Once the back of your pelvis is on the floor, bend your left knee again and shift your legs back to, or your hips rather, back to center and release your right foot. Pause for a moment, maybe even stretching your legs out onto the earth to feel into the effects of the stretches, noticing how your right leg feels compared with your left. Bend your knees again and bring the strap around the sole of your left foot, pointing your left leg up towards the sky. And again, if your leg is fairly vertical and fairly straight, you can straighten your right leg and lay it down on the earth. Hold your belt so that your upper arms and shoulders can relax. And draw your left leg towards your chest. Taking both ends of your belt now into your left hand, turn your left thigh out to the left a little bit. Place your right hand on the front of your hip and let your left leg move out to your left. Inhale to bring your leg back up. And then bend your right knee. Take your yoga belt in your right hand. And lift and shift your hips a bit over to the left. Then lay your right leg back on the earth. And draw your right leg up and over to the right, Your left arm spread out at shoulder height. And inhale to bring your left leg back up to vertical. Bend your right knee, shifting your hips to center, and release the strap from your foot and setting your yoga belt aside. Bring your knees in towards your chest, coming into Apanasana, the wind relieving pose. Here you're welcome to rock a little bit if that feels like it supports you. You can rock side to side, back and forth, or if it's your preference, hold steady. And release this pose and move into Shavasana or corpse pose by extending your legs out on the earth. Maybe your heels are out to the width of your yoga mat. Let your arms come down beside you, a little away from your body, palms up, and lengthen the back of your neck. Take a few deeper breaths to help you settle. And invite your body to relax into the support of the earth. Stay in corpse pose for as long as you wish. And when you are ready to come out of your corpse pose, invite fullness into your breath once more. And then begin to move perhaps your fingers and your toes as you reawaken your body. Bend your knees one at a time and roll over to one side. Pausing on your side for a moment to fully appreciate your reset. When you're ready to do so, bring yourself to a seated position. And fold your hands to Anjali Mudra, the seal of offering. Taking a moment to bow to the offering of this short practice to help you reset your day.